looking at this term, he wants to complete it.
Did Sachin
and that is
Pilot
what will
miscalculate?
make Sachin Pilot difficult.
Remember, at a time when Jyotiraditya Scindia took off, he did it in a way that Kamal Nath could not respond, and before he could say abracadabra, the government was down. Rajdeep, do you think that Sachin Pilot overestimated the number of MLAs who would back him and things haven't gone quite the way that he envisioned?
You know, I think in a way Madhya Pradesh is different from Rajasthan for a variety of reasons. I think one of them is the fact that the gap between the BJP and the Congress is much greater. Therefore, Sachin Pilot needs 30-35 MLAs at the very least to really bring down the government, at least 25.
No, but when you rebel, you think through all of this.
Yeah.
You also knew that Rajasthan...
So I think there's a bit of the garam khoon, the hot blood, कि इसने मुझे बहुत humiliate किया, and I think the SOG was the final trigger. But for the last 1.5 years...
But Ashok Gehlot scam says even before the SOG notices went out, he was already plotting a rebellion.
Because for the last 18 months, the fact is that Sachin Pilot has felt completely marginalized. And his argument is, if Amrinder Singh as PCC chief becomes chief minister, Bhupesh Baghel becomes in Chhattisgarh, Kamal Nath becomes, why not me?
Because more MLAs wanted Ashok Gehlot.
So therefore, but the fact is...
When the Congress follows some kind of democracy, then you have a problem. If they don't follow democracy, then there's a problem.
No, the point...
More MLAs at this back, as
Absolutely.
a fact, back Ashok Gehlot.
But you had to then find a way to accommodate Sachin Pilot, who felt at that time, perhaps legitimately, that I also have contributed to this victory.
Absolutely.
You made him deputy chief minister.
Which is not a bad choice.
But virtually gave him no powers. I was showed an RTI the other day that 64 crores has been spent on various advertisements by the Rajasthan government in the last 6 months, all with the chief minister's face, deputy chief minister nowhere.
No,
Bureaucrats are told don't send your files to him. That one cabinet meeting has been held in the last 6 months. So therefore, you see, Sachin Pilot, unlike maybe some other Congress leaders, to be fair to him, doesn't want just the name on the nameplate of deputy chief minister.
He wants power. And what's wrong with that?
Nothing wrong.
So why is somebody in politics?
That is where the problem comes for the Congress. When you have a young person who's ambitious, is open about his ambitions, he has done the hard 5 years on the factory floor in Rajasthan, he wants to be rewarded. Now because you're a party in opposition, to be fair to the Congress leadership, the number of posts available are limited. There's only one chief minister's post. What else can you offer Sachin Pilot? Maybe you could have worked out a system. This is where I said, which middle level management, if you've got two talented people, you'll accommodate them.
No, but there's a way that could have been found. Ashok Gehlot could have been chief minister for the first 3 years. Sachin Pilot could have been told in the next 2 years, you will be chief minister. Now, the problem, Pawan Khera, for the Congress is that Sachin Pilot, around him people are saying they went and met Rahul Gandhi, they went and met Ahmed Patel, they told KC Venugopal many weeks before now what exact problems they were facing. The fact that Sachin Pilot was getting no leeway in the matters of government at all, and yet the Congress High Command did absolutely nothing. You let this problem fester and now it's exploded on your face.
Rahul, I'll come to your this thing, but Mr. Rudy was giving us a list of all those people who left the Congress. He's forgotten Kirti Azad, Yashwant Sinha, Arun Shourie, Suresh Mehta, Waghela ji, and a host of others, Govindacharya, Uma Bharti, So, Mr. Rudy, do your homework.
Sir, take one second. Let's look at that list. How many of them joined the Congress?
He's mentioned it.
Isn't Jyotiraditya Scindia and Sachin Pilot a bigger loss?
I'll give you the names. Mr. Sidhu joined the Congress. Kirti Azad joined the Congress. I mean, Mr. Waghela joined the Congress soon after he left. So, yes, of course, there are several who joined the Congress. Forget that. I'm just advising my friend Mr. Rudy to do his homework about his own party before doing homework on our party. Now, coming to your question. As I said, there was a coordination committee, Rahul. The coordination committee is meant to iron out all these wrinkles in governance, in the state unit. All these issues were discussed not once, not twice, but several times, threadbare by each and every member. It was very well represented. It had both Mr. Pilot's people also, and so, every group was represented. So you can't say that things were not tried. They were tried, and even in the last 3 days, we all saw Rajdeep, Rahul, all of us saw, openly, publicly, we appealed to him that come, let's have a absolutely frank discussion about whatever issues are left. And it could have been discussed. But he has his compulsions, whatever they are. He is an asset for our party. There's no doubt about it.
What are the compulsions? You're talking about compulsions? What compulsions?
I wouldn't know that.
No, the fact is at the end of the day,
for him to answer.
The fact is at the end of the day, Rahul, when your high command, you see, the Congress has lived by the high command culture. When the Congress was a party in power, the High Command worked effectively. Now the Congress is a party in opposition with a weakened High Command. The political and moral authority of that High Command has eroded. That means the satraps, and let's be fair to Ashok Gehlot, he's a true satrap. He's come out from the, he's come from the grassroots. He knows the pilot who claims he's worked there for 5 years, has made his attempts also to grow his own, his own stature within Rajasthan. The High Command is unable to work because is unable to reconcile their differences because the High Command doesn't have the political and moral authority to enforce their discipline on the party. Can you imagine this happening in the age of Indira Gandhi? It would have never happened.
Or Modi and Shah.
Or you see, that's the difference. Modi, Shah, people may well leave. But Modi, Shah control the party. Now you can argue that is a recipe for autocracy. And that's another debate. And you can argue that they will use Sam, Dam, Danda, Bhed to bring down a government, which is also possibly
You
true.
can't blame the BJP over here. This mess is the Congress's own making.
The original mess in Madhya Pradesh was the Congress's making. The original mess in
Karnataka
Rajasthan.
as well. In Karnataka as well.
In Karnataka, that very nature of that
No,
arrangement was
Rajiv,
going
the
to collapse.
problems were largely in the Congress. It was Siddaramaiah versus Shiv Kumar, and that's what led to the crisis.
But Rahul, my point is only this, that at the end of the day, you need in the Indian political system, you need a strong high command. Either that's an individual or two individuals. You've got Rahul Gandhi, he's in politics but out of it. I am told he's only an MP, but he's the most powerful voice. Let's be very clear. He even decides some Rajya Sabha MPs who should be appointed. You've got Sonia Gandhi, she's an interim president. How can you be an interim president for the last 10 months? You've got Priyanka Gandhi, who I'm told is the third most powerful person. What is her political authority that she has? Unless you have someone with political authority who can sit Ashok Gehlot and Sachin Pilot and sort it out, the Congress will find in every state. Bhupender Hooda almost left the party. You might recall that last minute he was called. Had he been given power 1 month earlier, they could have won Haryana. This is a party which has lost its political intuition and has a weakened political and moral authority of the High Command. Simple as that.
Shoma Chaudhary, Pawan Khera says, we tried as much as we could. Don't blame the High Command. Don't blame the Gandhis. Sachin Pilot has his own compulsions. Do you share that, or do you think the Congress is simply unwilling to accept that the High Command couldn't put this factional feud to an end?
Rahul, I can only say that the outcome is the proof of the pudding. In politics, it's not that much about the effort. You're repeatedly showing an inability to solve even basic interpersonal problems within your party. And I think what has been, to my mind, very distasteful on the part of Rahul Gandhi is that when the Jyotiraditya, mess happened, he tweeted that, he has absolute access to walk into my house. Now on Sachin Pilot, he says, he always has a place in my heart. How more personalized and demeaning can your politics get? This should be about whether you're justified in your demands, whether you're commensurate in the effort you put in, whether you're of use to the party. This has to be about the work. It's not about your proximity to someone's heart and your access to your house. As a political leader, everyone should have access to your house. Why is it that only certain people have access to your house? And if that is the case, these are your best friends, and you can't even manage your best friends. I think it's just really bad politics, And the second fact is that we keep talking about entitlement in the Congress party. I'd like to remind ourselves that I think this whole thing about nepotism and entitlement is really beyond a point a dead horse. The point is, how much effort do you put in? No one speaks about Jagan Reddy in terms of entitlement. When Akhilesh Yadav did go on his tour and win an election on his strength, no one spoke of entitlement. You only speak of entitlement when people think that without doing any work, they can occupy a seat. Sachin, at least in terms of the assembly elections, is not that person. He made a choice. He put in time. This is why we never speak of Naveen Patnaik as a dynast, because he has made a choice and he puts in his time in the state that he has chosen to do his politics in. To that extent, I think it's very fair that we admit that Sachin Pilot has put in his time and he's put in his effort. Why could not a better compromise be reached? I again say that there's much that makes one uncomfortable about the BJP's ideology, but in terms of man management, in terms of just managing their internal rifts, they do it.
Okay.
And the fact is that, I just want to make
that's
one,
because
I want
the
to make
BJP
one
is a
other
political
point.
party. The BJP is a
I want to
political
make one
party.
other Congress then.
The Congress is now the Congress is a family proprietorship. That's the difference. The Congress is run like a family proprietorship. That's why you say, he's so nice to me, he has entitled. There are congressmen who have worked their socks off for 30 years and they will not get access to Rahul Gandhi's house. There are congressmen who have worked on the grassroots ceaselessly. Maharashtra has an election. 45 congressmen get elected. Rahul Gandhi went only for one meeting. Is this the way you lead a party? You've got to go out there and fight for your people. Sachin Pilot is your close friend. Fight for him in whatever way possible. Jyotiraditya Scindia is a friend. Fight for him. That's what you do. Now that's the problem that the Congress way. And let's be fair, this hasn't happened today. It's been building up since Indira Gandhi's time. This high command culture eventually resulted in an organization that got ossified, and now it's become comatose. It is a patient in ICU. You can't apply Band-Aid and put out the odd tweet. You need to be out there restructuring this party, putting in organizational elections, changing the way this party is. Otherwise, many more Rahul will leave. Many more talented young people will leave
No,
a party.
bacha kaun hai? There were two people in the Hindi heartland who had the potential to emerge as pan-India leaders if they'd worked their socks off. One was Jyotiraditya Scindia, the other was Sachin Pilot. Even
Look,
Congress
I don't know
leaders,
how
young
much.
and old-
Look.
No, who else? Who else has pan-India resonance?
No. There are
Name
many
one,
others
name
who have
one.
also worked
No,
hard.
I'm not saying
I
worked
was
hard.
told by a
I'm
youth
saying, one
Congress
second,
leader
Rajdeep,
today.
Rajdeep. Name one other leader apart from Jyotir and Sachin who has the potential to emerge as a pan-India leader at this moment, who's visible in the firmament.
No, don't go by only English-speaking
Forget
people who
English
sit in a
speaking.
TV studio.
No,
there are a lot of young people in the Congress party who
Name
today
one.
deserve their chances.
No, I'm
I
saying who
get-
can emerge as a pan-India leader in the next 5 to 10 years. Name one, Rajdeep.
That is, look, I will say, that is, I will not blame Rahul Gandhi. There I will blame his Dadi. Indira Gandhi consciously ensured
No,
that
I'm
there
saying
were
you're
no...
an IPL franchise right now.
Yes.
You have to find who your star marquee players are, who you need to bet on for the future.
Yes.
Apart from Sachin and Jyotir, as a pan-India leader would be acceptable, and I'm using the words of a Congress leader, to people from Assam to Kerala. Who else comes to your mind?
I don't think that is the Congress's real problem. The Congress's real problem, I've always believed the Congress should follow the Pepsi-Cola model. That you appoint strong regional satraps, empower them. Bhupesh Baghel in the last 2 years alone has become some kind of a leader of Chhattisgarh. Amrinder Singh is seen as the supreme leader of Punjab. Give people opportunity and empower them. Don't allow these factional politics to reach. If you can't manage factional politics, then that's part of political management is managing people's ambitions and their conflicting goals. The Congress has failed to do that because the Congress, I repeat, a weak high command Rahul cannot manage this. Ashok Gehlot.
No, but a weak high command is a fait accompli right now. The high command can't become strong if it's sitting in opposition. That's a reality.
No, you can be a strong opposition leader. The problem is the Congress in opposition is so who are the people in the CWC, Rahul? Most of them are unelected Rajya Sabha MPs.
Unelectable.
Unelected Rajya Sabha MPs. Some of them, every time I see Motilal Vora walking into the Congress office, I say, will this party be able to challenge Modi Shah on the other side? Modi Shah have a Margdarshak Mandal. Post 75 year out. They are ruthless about it. You can argue to the darker side of their politics, but let's also accept it. They want to win. They are in politics to win. The Congress is in politics at the moment to survive and to keep a family surviving. That's not the way you do politics. That's not the way you can fight politics against Modi Shah. Then you'll have a one-party state ruling every state of India in the next 10 years. And the Congress should be frightened by that prospect, and maybe it should decline so that some other party takes that place, who has the stomach for a fight. Look at what the AAP did to the Congress in Delhi. Finished it because they had the stomach for a fight. Look at what the NCP, Sharad Pawar has more. 80-year-old Sharad Pawar was in the reigns of Satara. Where was Rahul Gandhi and anyone else from the Congress in that fight? Jagan Reddy went on that yatra. Which Congress leader from Andhra has done that? They are a party which is lazy and entitled. That's the problem with the Congress. Okay. And their laziness has caught up with them.
I'd let that be the last word on this debate. We've looked at different aspects. We'll build on this, Pawan. Don't worry. I don't think the desert storm is ending just yet. We'll build on this.
No, I mean, it was a discussion amongst yourselves. I wish you had given me a chance to.
No, please tell me, Pawan Khera, are you denying that there is a lazy streak within your party?
No,
are you denying your CWC is full of unelected leaders?
Rajdeep, I don't want Rahul Gandhi to just fight for his friends, and you want him to fight for his friends.
About my homework, so I wanted to reply.
Okay, let Mr. Rudy also speak. He'll say, "Mujhse kuch pucha nahi." 1 second.
Yes.
Let Mr. Rudy also come in.
You see, for last 10 minutes I was quiet, and Pawan talked because what I wanted to say, at times people fail to understand what I speak and they become very flabbergasted and they say you don't do your homework. Well, I tried to do my homework, and I wanted to say. Pawan said about the system and mechanism. I never said who left the political party, and I said that There is a system and mechanism in the BJP which works, and there is a system and mechanism in the Congress party which actually doesn't work. And if someone can, because you all wanted to hold back people who were important. People in political parties do leave, but the question is the Congress in a position, because of its own internal contradictions, hold the party is the big question.
No, I think you're making a very important point, Mr. Rudy. Mr. Rudy makes an important point. Who leaves? Do people who are marginalized in your party and on the fringes, do they leave? Or does your core team leave? Those who you think are central to your being, do they leave?
This man is completely
You can't compare Kirti Azad and Sachin Pilot and Jyotiraditya Scindia, Pawan Khera.
This man
How can you compare Kirti Azad with Sachin Pilot and Jyotiraditya Scindia?
Sidhu is important or not? Tell me.
He should know when he talks to me what he talks.
I mean, come on.
He should
So
know
please do
when
your
he
homework,
Okay.
Mr. Rudy.
So
He didn't answer my question. Have you become lazy and entitled?
No, he knows the answer to that. What do you
Pawan
expect
Khera,
him
have
to
you all
say?
become lazy and entitled?
Yes,
Absolutely
they are
not.
lazy,
Just
they don't do their
because
homework.
we do not resort to the cheap
Okay.
tricks like the BJP,
Now
we
he's
have
gone-
our own value
he's gone-
system. We
he's gone
follow that.
crazy
We are
now.
proud
He's
of
gone
that.
crazy.
Doesn't mean
Pawan
that
has gone crazy now.
stop commenting
Here's
like
what I
this,
wish to
Mr.
say in
Rudy.
conclusion.
Mr. Rudy, when you get exposed, you start talking rubbish. Don't do that.
I'm out of time.
Don't
Here's
do
what I
that.
wish to say in conclusion. Vibrant democracy requires a feisty opposition. And without that, there's no one to hold the government to account. And that is an unacceptable position. It is in India's best interest, it is in the interest of Indian democracy that the Congress present a cogent anti-government program. This whole business of being unable to hold on to their brightest stars just shows what a mess the Congress is in right now. We're slipping into a break. We'll have more for you when we come back on the other side. Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.